Polluted Thoughts Podcast, real talk with real people. I'm your host, Colin Gary. 3, 2, 1.
Polluted Thoughts Podcast. Real talk.
What episode number are we on?
This is episode number
Like
9. 8 was Get Your Sneakers. 9
What?
was gonna be that flat earth guy, but he fucked me all up when he was
9.
talking to me. It wasn't a fucking conversation.
Number 9, Paul McCartney.
Alright, we're here with Chang the Mang, my dear friend, and then look who's back, that fucker across the table.
I told you, I wasn't lying.
He wasn't lying.
I'm
He
back.
said he was gonna be back.
I'm
He
back.
said he was gonna be back.
I'm in rare form. It's Saturday morning,
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
I walked in with the coffee and a Budweiser in his hand,
What are you gonna do?
and he told me that he went to Cumberland Farms. Did you walk in with that?
Incorrect.
You walked in incorrect.
So this, for some reason, was at my house.
Put that on the ground.
My mom made me like a coffee to go.
Their table.
My mom made me a coffee to go, and the bud.
Oh, that coffee's not even from Cumberland Farms?
No.
Mama Ow.
Homebrew.
Did she make you a grilled cheese too on the way up?
No. I haven't had a Mama House grilled cheese in like weeks.
What?
I don't know. I be eating pizza and pasta.
Mama Ow's
my
got
go-to.
world-class grilled cheese in those
God.
hands.
She
World-class
She
grilled cheese
should she
craftsmanship.
should open up her own restaurant. You know what I'm
Seriously.
saying? Sort of business. Yeah.
Me and
Yeah.
Chang had the craziest night last night.
Oh, at the show. The
It
boys'
was
show?
dude. It was
The
lit.
show.
It was lit. We showed. So Chang hits me up like 2 weeks ago and tells me, "Do you want to go to this?" And he sends me like the thing to it, and it was kind of like a mosh posh it was a confusing website, but it was like clear that it was like a summer concert.
Yeah.
So like we just pulled through. It was Huey.
So
Huey.
Keisha,
But what was the
and
no?
Cindy.
But what was the lineup was like Kid Nico who did a good job.
Is he from here? Are they
they're
all, like,
around
from
here?
here?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
They're from the area. By the way, Chang just woke up. He's sleepy. He was sleeping on the couch like
Yeah, where the
That
cameras?
15
couch
minutes.
right there.
That
Where
couch
the
right
cameras
there. He was-
posted
yeah,
up.
yeah.
I was
Yeah,
sleeping on that
15 minutes ago,
Congratulations.
like 15 minutes before he pulled up, Al.
Very nice.
Al texted me. He goes, "Don't start the pod without me."
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I was
Chang
still
was still
I
asleep.
don't know the rules.
He was
Who
still
knows?
sleeping.
I was past, bro.
Yeah.
I had one
I just
sock
wanted to
on.
play it safe. I wanted to be there right at the beginning.
Right at the start.
But we pulled up. It said 5 to 10. Yeah, stop fucking with the glass.
I was wondering what the
I
sound
was telling you,
was.
stop.
It's
I said
banging
don't
on
fuck
the
with the
table.
glass. That's why I keep telling you that. Stop
I'm
fucking with it, bro. You're fucking.
No, that's gonna be a silly clip. That was
a kid, bro. So annoying,
You're
bro.
5 years old.
Last night, I'm trying to talk about Graham Hancock, and he's just listing first names. He's just listing random
like
first
anybody's
names,
first
bro.
name. Anybody's first
Yes,
name.
he's just
He's like, yo,
while I'm
something
trying to
Hancock.
think of it, I'm trying to think
Nathan.
of it. He's just fucking up
Jonathan.
all my things.
Christopher.
He's being so
John.
annoying, bro. I wanted to smack you. I couldn't think. You just kept talking while I was trying to think.
What are you gonna do? He's from Texas.
I was impaired.
Yeah.
It's kid.
Speaking of impaired, like, is that how it went?
Speaking
last
of
evening?
impaired, he was impaired last night
Yeah.
after like 2 seconds of being there.
Really? What are you gonna do?
There's
Is that a show?
there's something in my red cup.
Our boy
Ah.
Huey
What are you
Huey
gonna do?
pulled up and pulled the Henny out the backpack
Correct.
and just dumped it in.
Friday night.
Straight Henny, no chaser.
Correct.
But anyways,
Twice.
That's all you had.
so we showed up. It was 5 o'clock. There was no one there.
Mm.
No one. Like
Like it was just.
it was just them rehearsing
They're
essentially.
doing like mic check.
Yeah.
Or something.
I don't
Yeah.
know if you sent me a snap or I just saw it like on one of your stories, but it looked like that. Like, was it at a crib?
Yeah.
So it
I
was
was
at a
gonna
crib,
get
and like
that.
it looked like the whole like yard was empty, and like you just Keyshawn was like on the porch.
Yeah, it
and
was
just like looking at the phone.
It was
And
like
I think you sent that to me, and I thought that was funny.
it was right next to the fire department.
Really?
Like right next, like
Straight-
literally
right-
like to the
right
left was the
downtown.
fire
Just in
department.
case.
It was
Yeah.
middle of downtown, and they were
in
bumping it
case,
like
in
mad
case it
loud.
got too lit and somebody lit a fire and then the entire property burnt down because the show was too lit.
They might have needed it.
You never know.
While Fendi was performing, a fire truck like pulled out.
Well, it's because you're
too
so fire.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Correct.
Obviously, I made that remark.
Yeah.
But wow, so like
low hanging fruit.
So like Kid Nico went and like people were just kind of feeling the vibe. He did a really good job. I don't think people gave him enough like applaud or like just dancing. Like we're the only people kind of like vibing. Acknowledgement in general. He was he was really like putting in effort and he performed very well.
Nice.
And then who went on after that? And then Huey went on, right?
Yeah.
I was.
Huey was raw.
Did he perform the classics?
He performed the classics. The only one that he didn't perform was Northside Interlude that I was disappointed about. He told me he was going to perform it, but it looked like all their sets maybe got like shortened because of like time purposes or whatever.
Yeah, it was like a decent amount of people.
Yeah.
I don't know how long the show
And
was.
then
their DJ H was fire.
Yeah, the DJ was really good.
His name was DJ H.
Yeah, they told him that he was like, just call me H.
Yeah.
He had all the presets like on their voice.
Yeah.
While they're performing.
Really?
He had all the sound effects too.
He's the real deal.
Yeah, that one of course. But
like a chicken.
and then like 03 Avella or whatever.
03 Greedo is there.
Yeah, imagine. No.
Yeah, why not?
That kid.
Why
and,
not?
It was his house.
Oh, the kid. Like,
Yeah.
It was his birthday too.
And he performed, and it was his birthday
It's his
as well.
birthday today.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
He's as old as me now, and he's not.
And Chang's still not.
Yeah, he child.
Double
It's all right.
digits.
19. Yeah.
Finally turned 10.
Yeah.
But and then
Congratulations.
Fendi was like, we
Thanks.
thought Fendi was headlining. Isn't that what it was kind of seemed like?
It seemed like that.
Dude, I saw an ad on Snap.
No,
That is
I
all
saw
I
that.
know.
No,
I saw
just by
Matt
the way,
Instagram.
it was like
Yo.
the way the night was going and the amount of people who were there for the amount of time, and then like right as Fendi starts performing, I'm not kidding you, like 30 people showed up, like 30 additional people. There's probably already like 40 or 50 people there.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not 50, probably like 30, probably another. There's probably 30, and then like the same
Double
amount.
the crowd.
It was just like double the crowd just pulled in.
It looked like it was close to like maybe almost 100. Like when
No, I don't think it was 100. I don't think.
Dude,
it was.
people
I think
started
it was like probably
like
60.
50.
People
50,
started
probably
rolling
like
in,
67
and like
maybe.
I didn't know anybody, and I said hi.
Oh,
to
yeah, I was
gonna
everybody.
I'm watching.
I forget his name, but like his Instagram, like I know you've talked to him. Just like Cindy.bsl, was he there?
Cindy.bsl.
I forget his real name right now, and I'm sorry. Like I fuck with you, but like I only see Cindy
Sorry.
BSL when we talk, and he's such like a smart kid. He's like,
No, I didn't see him.
but no, he's like he fucks with all of them, like especially Keyshawn. They dropped a song together like that day.
Oh shit.
It was like on some like Travis Scott sound and shit. It was so fire.
Talking about Midnight, that kid.
No, not Midnight. Not Midnight. I think Cindy is like more of like a producer. I think he raps here and there, but he's like a really good producer. What? Oh, you called him.
Yeah. So Fendi's performing, right? Like, and I look to I see all these people coming in. And then, like, I just keep looking at him, watching him perform and shit. And then I just hear Chang go, like, yo, what's good? Like, he was like, yo, what's good, bro? Like, as if he knew them.
You hadn't seen him in 5 minutes.
It was as if, like, he knew these people. So I was, like, expecting somebody I knew. I turned to my left. Nobody we knew.
I was gonna say, like, no human being at all whatsoever.
No, there's people there.
He dabbed up 30 people he didn't know. He was just like, how's it going? I'm Chang. What's good? I'm Chang. What's good? I'm Chang.
I'm Chang. I'm with the gang and I came to hang.
That's correct.
Correct.
That's correct.
It was funny. It was a good time. And then everybody got lit for Fendi. And then we headed out.
Vocally. Yeah, bro.
15th
My night went like. So it was me, Frank, and Paul. We scooped Paul from Get Your Sneakers, like at like 5:30. We scooped him from work, straight to the greatest city in the country, Worcester, Massachusetts.
That was hilarious when you called me. I go, what are you doing when I'm done here? Like, we were trying to link up. He's like,
drunkenly traipsing throughout.
are you trying to drink up in the greatest city on the planet?
Yes.
Worcester, Massachusetts.
Drunkenly traipsing, traipsing through the greatest city in the country. I'm pretty sure that's the exact quote.
That you said?
Drunkenly traipsing through the greatest city in the country.
Drunkenly traipsing.
Did you guys see my story yesterday? Burner from Cookies.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming up. Worcester, Massachusetts, not Boston.
The greatest city.
Like he's going from New York. He's going from New York City, the second greatest country. I mean,
Country.
the second greatest city in the country. To Worcester, Massachusetts, the greatest city in the country.
It's recreational though. Cookies is recreational.
Well,
So
I was born in '97 or something like that. Just let me get a picture with Bernard at least, and
We
like
could probably show up.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll definitely do like a little. Well,
It's next weekend, right? 28th.
The 28th.
Yeah.
So today's the 21st.
So
yes.
1 week. Yeah.
Yeah, a week from today.
Yeah. Damn, I just realized it's gonna drop tomorrow, so I'm gonna drop on my birthday.
Hey man, you'll be 20 by then.
Yeah, I will.
You're 20
I'm
right now?
20 right now.
Oh yeah.
We're going to the
now,
Sox game tonight,
and
bro.
my friends are not just.
Right now, I'm letting
That's just what I'm doing. It's just like, hey, you know, my whole hand's in. You know, see if the cards are right. You know.
Dude, now I'm excited for tonight.
I am
It'll be a
too.
good time.
For
Rolling
Chad.
up deep.
This guy told me
Is
to
Chad
squat.
really coming though? I don't know.
Who?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. This will be posted
Chad?
tomorrow, so we'll find out if
Chad,
Chad really
you
came
son
to
of
the
a
Sox
bitch.
game. By the way, hold on. We texted on our
I'm
group
kidding,
chat.
I love you.
I have a group chat. It's us three and Chad, and he goes, I go, are you coming over tomorrow for the podcast?
No.
He goes, I don't know if I'm gonna be in town tomorrow. And then the next one goes, I'm going to the Red Sox game. We're going together.
We're going
We're
together.
all going.
We're
Day-
going.
What are you
He's
talking
going.
about?
The day starts
He's going.
today. The day
I'm
starts
going.
today.
What are you
He's
talking about?
Is Nico going?
Yeah.
He's still going.
he's
Your
going.
girl, Liz
Yeah,
going.
yeah. Jackson
And
and
then
his
Jackson's
girl.
got. I love Jackson, bro.
Yeah, him
The,
and his
the
girl
one
are going.
encounter I've had with him was great. In your
Nah,
room.
he's the
man.
man. He's the man. We've been hanging a lot more too.
Good
Dude,
man.
he's so cultured with food because
Nice.
he works with my dad and all my dad's boys.
Nice.
So they like bring him to all the good food spots, bro.
That's
He's been getting me
true.
hip to so much good Mexican food, and
Nice.
he's trying to get me to this place called the Shawarma King, and I'm pretty sure it's in Worcester. The Shawarma.
Yo, I've been waiting to tell you this. I was listening to like an old Joey Diaz, like the Church of What's Happening Now. I think it was like maybe with Greg Fitzsimmons or maybe it was with Ari, but they were talking about food that he loves, and they started talking about Chinese food, and he's like, "Hey, I'm from Jersey. You know they know how to do it. New York, and then Boston. I love Boston. And what's that other city?" And he's like, "Worcester. Worcester has some great, excellent, tremendous Chinese food." I couldn't believe it. He's shouting out Worcester.
Dude, Joey Diaz used to work for the Chinese restaurant
Oh,
in
yeah,
Jersey,
yeah, yeah.
and he
And he started selling
put,
Coke
yeah,
out of it.
He'd put
It's
Coke
like,
in the
ask for
like
Joey.
under the wonton
Ask for
soup.
some egg rolls. Ask for Joey.
Ask for
Like,
wonton
he
soup
did
for
what this
Joey.
man did. He sold like he was doing like driving deliveries from like a Chinese restaurant. He did what he did, and he worked in at the age of 20. He worked in like a warehouse like we did. So
That's
like
crazy.
we kind of lived like.
I don't want to live the life of Joey Diaz.
Not
Nah,
even
that's
close.
fucking
Not even close.
crazy.
Like maybe towards the end.
Listen to me, Joe Rogan. It was only on Mondays I did heroin, okay? I was
I
sober
tried
the
it.
rest of the week. Only on Mondays I did heroin.
They locked me up. It was the 80s. It was bold. I did heroin when I was locked up. I did acid. They couldn't test us
He
fast.
said you take a couple hits of that meth.
I met the
Oh,
devil.
baby.
I met the devil in my cell, Joe Rogan.
I watched 3 hours of him downstairs the other day.
Dude, I
with
could watch.
with Zach over
Dude,
there.
on like Wednesday, I usually switch up my podcast, but like on Wednesday I listen to nothing but Joey Diaz at work. My day went by dangerously fast. like I was there for perhaps 2 hours.
Were you watching the old stuff?
Yeah. That's what I've been like. I like his Uncle Joey's joints,
Joints. I
but
like them too.
I love the fucking Church of What's Happening Now.
Yeah,
Do
I
you know
think-
Danny Brown, the rapper from Detroit?
Yeah.
He's had a couple episodes with him. They
Really?
love each other.
That's
And Action Bronson.
Danny Brown's
He
crazy.
fucking loves Action Bronson, and like, oh, that was a good one.
Danny
too.
Brown's nuts,
Dude,
bro.
he's out of his mind.
You remember have you seen the thing with him and the ASAP and like the aliens? Like, would you like smash or pass? There's like
Yeah,
a picture
yeah.
of like an alien.
Mhm.
Who's this?
Danny Brown and ASAP.
He's a rapper
Rocky.
from Detroit.
Yeah, hold on. For anyone who's wondering, Chang, like, really, we know we mentioned it, but this kid just woke up. He's so
He's like, who's
disoriented.
Danny Brown? You
You
definitely
should-
know.
I
That.
don't know Danny Brown.
Yeah, well, bro, do you know
like
that?
uncultured.
Do you know that Eminem song, like Detroit versus Everybody, with like mad people on it, like Big Sean? I bet Royce was probably on it.
Yeah.
Danny Brown was on it. He's like the one with the crazy voice,
It's
bro.
like unfamiliar.
He's just
That's how you
crazy.
rap,
Like
bro.
X,
We
he
got
went on
to
tour
hear
with X, and like
Yeah,
when
bro.
he was on tour with X, he said that he was just getting his dick sucked on stage. Like Danny Brown is just
crazy
getting like
stuff.
head on, it's like middle, of, like he wasn't like he didn't realize he wasn't off stage.
Like
He was just like on
in
the
the back.
side. He was
in
like
the
on
back.
the side in the back, and like it was clearly visible.
Nice. Nice.
He also was missing a front tooth.
So, Lil Pump, you know how like one of the famous pictures of him is just getting head in a bathroom?
Oh yeah.
So like Tom Segura, did you hear like his story? he was he lives in Austin now, obviously, but he like comes back to shoot podcasts in LA. He was walking down like some like pretty like popular street, and all of a sudden the paparazzi like they're like aiming inside of a store. They see him, they're like Tom Segura, and like they start taking pictures. And he's like, what are we doing here? Come on. And they start asking him questions. They're like, I thought you lived in Austin. He's like, I'm back, man. What are you gonna do? I'm back, man.
I'm back.
And then like they like continue the interview, and he's like, all right, who you really here for? And then they're like, Lil Pump is in that store right there. He's like, oh no, Jesus Christ, what does that have to do with anything? And then like on his podcast, like later, he was like explaining the story, and he like was pulling up pictures of Lil Pump. He's like, here's Lil Pump. He's naked and he's getting head in the bathroom.
The first picture I ever saw of him was sent by Jackson. He sent me a picture. It was just a picture of him with some girl's ass cheeks, like bare ass.
Oh, I was gonna say.
He got like remember he got banned from Twitter like 4 or 5 times.
Remember the video? He's like, man, his fuck J. Cole, smacking girl's ass. Fuck J. Cole. Fuck J. Cole.
He smacked the girl's ass. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Nothing.
He was
like,
so funny.
He was
back
so
in the
outrageous. Like it was like 6ix9ine before 6ix9ine. It was
Him
just
and
like
Smoke
outrageous
Perp.
bullshit. Yeah. Smoke Perp fell off even harder. They both fell off.
I heard a snippet of Smoke Perp though. It sounded pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
That's rare.
Me and Chang were listening to some fantastic Isaiah Rashad yesterday. We couldn't find the name of the song. This kid, he's like, what's that song? It's like, it was smoke. He just starts mumbling. I'm like, I don't fucking know what that is.
Song
For like 20 minutes, I was like, it goes like.
But then we found out the song was AA by Isaiah Rashad.
I was like, it was a Travis Scott song, it was a feature song. Yeah, and then he's like, dude, it's AA.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
AA by Isaiah Rashad.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of AA, on our way to the Woo Sox, we walked by the Palladium. There was like a line of people. They were going to see like Lil TJ or some shit, and like a car's like over there, and like we were like just walking. All of a sudden, the car just starts blasting Fabio Foreign, max volume, and I was dancing in the streets of the greatest city in the country. I was like, AAA. So Lydia's
AAA.
Yeah,
The wittiest letter.
Bow. Lydia's letter. AAA. Shitting, pooping. Fabio Foreign.
When we were at the concert last night, there was this like hippie there. He was like 65.
65. He's like, is this fucking what's it called? Is this Woodstock, man?
It's the next Woodstock,
man. I fell asleep and I
So,
woke
okay,
up.
I remember what he was wearing. I couldn't. You know, like it's funny how the memory works. You forget things so quickly, and like they phase in and out, or even you think things are differently. You know, just how time goes and how
everybody
like,
has a different perspective.
I would say your own
thing.
perspective manipulates the memory from what it actually was. But I couldn't remember what he was wearing, but I remember what he was wearing now. So he was this old hippie. He was kind of like a bigger guy, and like he was wearing a American flag bandana,
nice,
with a wife beater and like an American flag like short sleeve collared shirt with jeans on, and he had a walking stick.
Now let me ask you, who do you think you voted for?
I bet he voted for like a who's that guy who like ran as the wizard?
No,
remember?
Bro. He said he's part of the Rainbow Party.
What?
So he told me.
The Democrats? The Rainbow Party?
Yeah, isn't there like a third one? Like,
yeah. No, it's a fifth one. I think it's like the fifth one.
Yeah, there's like some of the normal ones or whatever, and then there's like a green leaf tea party. Right? Green tea.
The green tea party. The Boston Tea Party.
No, it's like there's something like there's some leaf party or something. I don't know.
I know of like so like you know like the I'm not trying to like dive deep into like the transgender stuff because I'm not trying to offend anybody. But
yeah, hold on.
4chan started like a
honestly, bro, you
like
can talk about it. You're just normalizing it, I guess.
I think it's silly, but like 4chan started like a new like it was either I think they started like a new no you can identify as whatever age you want. And like people are doing it, they fall for it. 4chan's it's like they're making memes, and it's like the QAnon shit, and people fall for it. And
I'm
people
21.
like mentally ill people, like That like the
They
people
take
the
things
people
so
who are
seriously.
like transracial, trans age, and
Dude,
like,
this is the shit I was talking about with The Onion. I was like, how many old people
Yeah,
have watched The
yeah,
Onion and believed everything that
There's so
this
much-
said, you know? Like,
There's
so much blasphemy, but it
like,
looks
bro,
so real.
The internet's crazy.
It's
You
like
just gotta-
the memes that people think are like
Are real.
legit or justified, you know?
Mhm.
Like they have knowledge or context behind them when they're just fucking.
Oh, no context. It's
But no,
just
so it
crazy
says right
bullshit.
here, there's 5 recognized parties: the American Independent Party, the Democratic Party, the Green Party, the Libertarian Party, the Peace and Freedom Party, and the Republican Party.
The green. It's just
It's
green.
only been
Yeah,
like the
green.
Republican
It's not like
and
there's no
Democrat
leaf
for as
in
long
it?
as
No,
I
I
can
don't think.
remember.
I mean, maybe that's like the full version, and they
Like,
kind of just like shortened it or something.
When was the last time it wasn't
know.
Republican and Democrat like running?
No, there's
President.
never been a non-Republican or Democrat
That's
majority.
what I
ever.
thought. Like it's just like,
Except
what's
for
the
I know
point of the
I'm
other
pretty
parties?
sure that Theodore Roosevelt might have ran as a third party, but he might have ran as a Democrat or Republican something. I remember he ran.
He was a
He like didn't win the nomination, but he ran as a third party and won the presidency or almost won the presidency, I believe, or something like that.
Was that
You
the
know?
dude on the 50?
trans party candidate.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Theodore Roosevelt's on the 50.
As far as I know.
Yeah, bro. He's
The only thing I know about him.
No,
Big money.
he's the guy who started like all the national parks and stuff as well.
bro.
Yeah, like
Yosemite.
he made
Yosemite.
like all that.
That's
He made all that,
that's
like,
what I
land.
said. The Leominster State Forest, perhaps. It's 100% responsible for the Leominster State Forest.
Created that. That's fine.
The Holman Street.
The Holman
Holman
Street
Street
Trails.
Reservation.
Brought to you by Theodore Roosevelt,
Brought
third
to you by
party,
Teddy himself.
third party representative, president of the United States.
Well, he's also like famous for
Having a
hunting
mustache.
He hunted like he was hunting, and I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
he
the
was-
story with the bear. You know, he killed the bear now with like a musket.
With his
And
bare
a gun.
hands.
Yeah, with his bare fucking hands.
fought a bear
I
with my
fucking-
bare hands.
I'm fucking Teddy
I fought a
Rose,
bear.
bro. I fucking
fought a
beat
bear
bears
with
up with my bare
I
hands.
fought a bear with my bare hands, and I beat the bear's ass.
But he killed teddy bear, and then they like that's where like teddy bear came from.
Oh,
Like,
that's
Teddy
what I
Roosevelt
actually
was,
knew
like,
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
They don't call
the
Putin
teddy bear
Putin
came
shark,
from
bro.
Teddy
Huh?
Roosevelt.
They don't call Putin shark. That dude like
Putin?
that dude rode on a shark.
No, he rode on a no. He rode on a bear. He did not ride on a shark. He rode. He's like in the ocean. He's like, holy shit, I'm the president. I'm the fucking president of Russia. I'm riding on a whale.
On a live shark. Bro.
Right, I'm riding on a shark in the ocean.
He brought together
I'm
a
the
big crowd
president.
of people. He's like,
He's
all right,
like,
everybody watch this, and he like walks over to the water, and
He's like crowd around, like MF Doom.
he's like flicking his fingers
He's
in the
like,
water. He's like,
I'm
come
the
here, come
president.
here, come here.
Shark,
Shark
shark.
like pulls up. He just steps off the dock right onto it and just rides off from the fucking.
He's like,
sunset
I'm the
on a
president
shark.
of Russia. I'm riding on a shark.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Any little kids want to get on? Any little kids that want to get on? We're doing
Anyone?
rides. It's like an elephant at the fucking zoo.
Well, bro, no, he did ride a bear. He's like, there's a famous picture of him shirtless riding a bear, and like none of our presidents have done anything close to that.
Joe Biden, let's see you fucking ride a bear.
Chocolate
Fucking chip ass.
Chocolate chip.
Donald Trump would be like, okay, now you see, this is a bear.
He's like,
Okay. I'm gonna
This is a
attempt
bear.
to get close to it, okay?
Okay.
If I feed it Chick-fil-A, I think it will let me ride it.
Okay, I'm gonna give it McDonald's. I gave LSU McDonald's. They said it was the greatest meal they've ever had, okay? This is the largest bear I've ever seen in my life, okay? This is the greatest bear you'll ever see. I'm going to ride it, and you're gonna respect it, because I rode a bear.
I'm gonna make bears great again, okay?
I'm gonna
Let me
make
tell you,
bears great again.
This is a true American bear, okay?
Grizzlies.
This bear came from Northwest Pacific, okay?
Grizzly bears, black bears, they say I'm against them. I'm not. I'm the president. They say I don't like black bears, okay? I don't.
This is like how he is the
He's
start
like-
of his new campaign,
Yeah.
is like him riding a bear.
He's like, yes.
Presidential.
You think Putin can do it?
Do you think Biden could do this? He's eating chocolate chip. My son is on a podcast with the Nelk Boys. Don't worry about it. I'm
worry about it.
banned on Twitter. I'm the president of the United States.
I heard he was trying to
There's
start his
nothing
own
wrong
app.
going on
Did you
here.
hear about that?
It failed.
Yeah, he tried starting his own social media app because he got banned from
Well, I think
Twitter.
I bet he's so fucking like popular with some people. I bet if the people like running the shit didn't have anything to like do with it, I bet it would not have
Now
failed.
let's put our tin hats on.
Didn't Jay-Z make his own app?
Mm-mm.
That's Tidal.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like a,
well
it's
I
like
guess
a
he has
music
his own
social
like
media.
thing. Yeah.
But that's like actually
It's like a
works.
website.
That's like a
or
actual
like
Is
thing.
it for music or is
they
it?
they produce podcasts. I think they produce music.
It's like music. It's like you could post your music straight to
Just
it,
like
and then it's
all
like social
streaming,
media.
all streaming,
okay.
social media, yeah. And
So
then
yeah, bro, he should have just done what Jay-Z did.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But like without the music.
Yeah, but like,
No. With the music.
You know, like Donald Trump has
Donald
like
Trump. Featuring I don't know.
they
Donald
just
Trump.
take all his speeches and like
Featuring
put it all
Donald
on
Trump.
beat.
Like yeah, featuring Donald Trump.
Featuring Mike Pence.
Yeah, featuring Mike Pence.
Dude.
I am so fly, like a fly on my head. Dude, Mike Pence with the fly on his head.
Oh
Yeah,
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 I am so fly.
But that's like notoriously happened. It happened to Hillary
Yeah,
Clinton.
I
as
know.
well.
It's happened like multiple times.
Fuck, I was gonna say something. I lost what I was gonna say. Fucking. But like let's put the tin hat on for a second. What's not to say that Donald Trump has some sort of, don't get that close. What's not to say that Donald Trump already has some like app or inner like group
He has
chat
something. He's
with somebody that's
something.
getting fucked around
He's
with.
a powerful man.
There's something going on.
He's a billionaire. He was the president of the United States. He can
I've
have
never-
whatever he wants.
I've never
to
seen
have,
a grown man so butthurt about losing though in my
Dude, he's
life. Holy
crazy.
shit.
I didn't follow any of it.
Dude, like they're still
The
talking
any of
about
it?
it.
Like yeah, there's still like when you try to go to
What?
fucking Tobacco Haven and you drive by people still
Right, he
rallying
fucking won.
for the shit like
Fucking
4
won.
months earlier.
He won. And they have like the
Yeah.
shirts and the flags on.
People
He
from,
won. He won.
All these people from
4
like
more
towns and
years.
They stole the vote.
They stole.
They
It was
stole
dead.
this election.
It was dead people. They stole the election.
They're just handing out these damn envelopes to any
they-
old person they can,
These-
and they're going against Trump with this damn
These-
chocolate chip Biden stole the
These
vote.
dang envelopes. These dead people. They
These
stole.
dead people.
They stole the election from across the grave. Okay.
Across the grave.
Across from beyond, from the great beyond. They stole the election from Donald Trump.
When you just trying to,
The reincarnation of Jesus Christ.
when you're just trying to go get a tobacco product and you drive by like
people.
3 months after the election, and there's still
Dude, and
like
they're just
fucking
like
people
with
out
the
there with
flag
signs.
around them.
It's the
flag
funniest
in
shit
hand,
when you
the
drive
straight
by and you
hat.
beep and they're like woo, and then you roll down
Like
the
4
window
more
and you give them the
years.
thumbs down. You're
4
like
more
no,
years.
buddy, no. That's the opposite of why I'm
Like it's March, and like they're still out there. That the election was in November, and
Dude, that'd
and,
be
and,
fucking
and,
nuts.
it's raining outside, and he's representing who he wanted to win the president.
It's just like it's
Months
so
before
the nationalism has gone so out of like
Oh, yeah.
out of pocket,
and it's
you know?
like two like sides so different from each other.
Well, I think yeah,
And
but
that's
then,
what
but then
causes
there's a
the
lot of
problems.
there's a lot of people like us though. Like you hear what Chang just said. You said you didn't
No.
pay attention like at all. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people who don't give a fuck.
I pay attention.
Like I paid attention, but I don't give a fuck. That's
I'm
the
not
thing.
like for either side.
You know what I mean?
I pay
So-
attention.
But then no, but there's a lot of there's people who are left. There's people who are hardcore left. People who are hardcore right. People who pay attention but don't give a fuck. And then there's people who just don't care at all. And like
He's
those
like,
people,
I just woke up. I
they-
wore
they-
those
they-
shirts.
they
Does
live-
not
they-
affect me.
that's what I'm saying. I wish like
Doesn't affect me
that
in
these
any
things
way.
could go like without like causing conflict within my head. You know, like I could live much.
I could
like,
have like
uh,
any kind of political.
not that it really
conversation without
stresses-
having an argument. if I
Not that it
wanted.
stresses me out or anything. It just like
It's
it
just
brings
like,
me
what
to
are we doing
conclusions.
at
Yeah,
some point?
exactly. Exactly? Brings
Like,
me to
what are we doing?
a lot
Like,
of roadblocks where I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why am I like, what the fuck?
a lot of like simple fixes that should be simple fixes, but like they do the exact like opposite thing, and you're like just like
It's complicated by the money that backs them.
correct.
You know,
Yeah,
just
where do they
like
get their
anything,
support?
bro.
It is
Just
really
money.
okay.
It's greediness.
Bro, that's
The
the only thing I
corporate-
care
bro,
about.
like
with
the
political.
money, bro. It's just like another man-made concept to like make us like, well, we go for it, obviously, but like the way it controls some people's minds, like people die over money. People like
Yeah.
go in like crazy and become depressed.
I was
over money.
talking about
It,
Chang.
it kind of like rules
last night.
people's lives.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It
I'm not.
rules and ruins.
I'm not out to really get like. I like material things. Don't get me
I don't-
wrong.
I
Like,
just wanna have,
I
like,
fuck
a
with
good
material,
amount of
but
money.
like I'm more invested in like not necessarily like just happiness,
Just
but
to like
like
be able to do
spending
what I
time
want.
with the people who I fuck with, doing like having
Experience.
adventures, seeing things, smelling things,
Exactly,
eating
smelling.
thing. No, seriously,
and
like
eating.
eating
No,
things,
yeah,
like
yeah.
experiencing just new things, meeting new people, like seeing how
Just
people
going
live.
places, bro.
Because you know, like the more I learned a quote once, I heard a quote once, excuse me, that said,
I also
"The
heard
more
a
you,
quote
the more
once.
you travel, the more you learn."
That's true.
And it's
bro.
like, because you just
I've
see
been
so
to-
much culture, you see so much of everything that's so
I've been to
different.
mad countries. I was born in a different country. I've
Hold
been
that,
all over the world.
hold that thought. We're gonna take a minute for the ad.
Hey, shout out flipping ships. I almost wore my hat.
Before we begin the podcast today, I just want to take a second to talk about our sponsor. Our sponsor for PTP is Flippin' Ships. Flippin' Ships was founded by CEO Jason Reynolds during late quarantine, and Jason is in the business of providing you with entertainment. Whether you're looking for a restored boat in great condition you can take on the lakes, or if you're interested in watching the process go down, Jason's got it all. His TikToks show the process in an entertaining way for all ages, but check out his YouTube videos because they show every detail of the flip. Check him out on TikTok and YouTube for some at-home or on-the-go entertainment. His handle is Flippin' Ships. That's flipping without the G, ships. And be on the lookout for these flip ships soon on Facebook and Instagram.
I thought they'd be giving me Brancacino already.
So you've been... Where? Yeah, you've been to mad countries. Like you and
So,
Ethan.
like,
Ethan's been to mad countries
Yeah,
too.
him too.
It's very cultural.
I was born in Russia. I don't count it because we stopped there.
St. Petersburg?
No, my sister's from St. Petersburg. I'm from Moscow. I count that, obviously. I stayed there for 18 months. But then,
yeah, you were born there. Fuck you.
Yeah. But on the I counted on the list. Okay, I chalked it up. But on the plane ride back, we stopped in Frankfurt, Germany. We stopped in Frankfurt, Germany, and they were waiting at the airport.
Oh, you were in Germany?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say
put
something.
up on the right.
I gotta get you
know?
hip.
Saw how they were living.
Pause before I even say it. I gotta get you hip to Wiener Schnitzel, bro. You ever had some Wiener Schnitzel?
I've heard Eminem say it.
It's like it's like a big slab of pork, thin.
Not for me right now.
Thin. Oh yeah, you can't even eat that shit.
Bro, so
Dude, if we're in Germany, you gotta try it.
Well,
though,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. In the month of October, would you like to go to Germany?
I don't. I'm in no place to be going to Germany.
Yes.
Oktoberfest. No, but anyways, it's deep fried, thin cut pork.
With the best.
Yes.
Well, bro, so this month I'm trying to eat some meat, bro. It's been 8 months. 8 fucking months. I'm trying to get back into it, but I think you get sick when you first try it. Yeah, I'm trying to have a little bit at home.
Eat a fucking burger or something, man. You'll be fucking fine. It's America. You're standing foot in America, okay? If you ask anybody, Jesus isn't gonna let you get hurt for eating that burger, bro. You're in America. You're breathing air without a mask on. You're breathing God's air, man.
God's good air, man. Ain't wearing no mask, man. You're lying to me right now, man. You doctors, man, you're lying to me, man. I ain't believing no Delta variant, man. I fly on JetBlue, man. I don't give a fuck about no Delta variant.
Dude, no, people are getting sick, bro.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm kidding. It's bad. I mean, they just keep. It's just like waves of the ocean. It just keeps.
If I have any sort of nasal congestion that's noticeable over the mic, I just got my second chip. So
he's being controlled by Bill Gates now.
Joe Biden knows what I'm saying. No, I didn't get the Johnson.
No, Joe Biden has no idea.
I didn't get the Johnson & Johnson. Dude, did you know that the White House employees aren't mandated to get the vaccine?
Interesting.
And they won't even release the percentage of employees that have got vaccinated?
Is there proof of Joe getting it?
I don't think he got it. Joe didn't get it.
No fucking way.
Joe Rogan was supposed to get it.
Oh no, I'm talking about Joe Biden.
Oh
no, Joe Rogan definitely doesn't have it.
I don't think he did.
Joe Rogan doesn't have it.
He was going to though. But I think he ended up getting it.
He wasn't against.
You guys ever seen G.I. Joe?
Yes.
Yes, bro.
Yes. Dude, this guy speaks every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's
just some shit that he gathered some thoughts based upon the things we were speaking and just says something.
No, but you know
what? You guys know of the G.I. Joes?
Yeah.
It was like the military.
They're gonna save us, dude, from the Delta variant.
The G.I. Joes are coming.
Channing Tatum, The Rock, all of them are coming in. Save us from the bears.
It's Dwayne. Okay, it's Donald. It's who is it? It's Joe Biden. It's Barack Obama.
It's Hunter Biden.
It's Hunter Biden smoking crack in his underwear.
With the power of his laptop.
Yes.
From the power of the crack with the laptop.
Yeah. What's his name? Tom Hanks' son.
Oh, he said some crazy shit.
He's involved as well.
Chris. Paul.
No, I forgot his name. We can look it up. I forget his name.
I think it might start with a J or a G.
Jeff.
Yeah, I think you're right. Tom Hanks' son. Chet.
Yes. Chet Hanks.
He's all tatted up.
He's involved.
You said Chet?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
No.
Yes.
Maybe you said it. No, you didn't.
It's the first thing I said.
So I did not hear Chet. It's it's a very strange first name, and it's not going to be the first thing you're going to guess. Did you say Chet?
That's what I call Chad sometimes.
Oh,
if I say Chad,
I call him Chard. After an hour and a half, hour and a half's worth of getting higher drunk of him doing that, you start calling him Chard, because he's just a different person than he was before, you know?
He's reached a whole new state.
Yeah.
He's evolved.
So there's Chad, there's Chard, and then like very rare Chard Vader. And then, that's just a very rare form. I've seen him in Chard Vader form like 4 times in my life.
Incredible.
Oh, so DJ has a drunk alter ego now. I'm sorry, DJ, if you don't want the story out. I'm sorry. It's out. I gave him a couple.
Cat's out of the bag.
The cat is out of the bag. I gave him like 4 beers on like Friday, and like he doesn't drink at all, so it made him feel a little something. His drunk alter ego is now DMX.
Like BMX. like BMX, but with a D.
Dude, he just starts
like the rapper DMX.
like the guy who just died. DMX, the 90s, early 2000s.
You don't know DMX?
Are you fucking shitting me?
Bro, what the fuck? You serious?
He would like bark on the beats.
The amount of times you guys like mentioned something and I have no idea what you're talking about.
Rough Riders.
God.
Are you kidding me?
I can't believe you've never
This
heard
guy's
of
like
DMX. He's like one of the most
as
famous
into music
rappers.
as us. He's
Yeah.
as into music as
DMX.
us. And like,
Are you serious?
are you
The
shitting me?
kickoff was a paper that we wrote in
Dr.
2017,
Shauna Swan.
which we showed that sperm count.
Sperm count.
Joe Rose.
Dude, you fuck. Come on. How do you not know this? Have you not heard this? Do you know,
Oh, yeah, he looks familiar.
yeah. Up shop. Whoa. Whoa.
That's a Rough
Riders
Riders
roll.
roll.
Dude, have you heard, what's the other one?
It's like 90s hip hop, okay.
Oh, yeah. I just had it on the tip of my tongue, and then I started singing that
Like,
one.
you definitely know this is like his most famous song.
This is... Yeah, this is one I was about to start saying, but I forgot about it.
What's it called? I can't see it.
X gonna give it to you.
Give it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's on Skate 3.
Is it?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's the only reason I would know.
He's gonna deliver to you. Alright,
Yeah, that's
so
DMX. I
that's
can't believe
DMX.
you didn't know DMX.
Like,
That's
what?
crazy.
What?
Not off the top of my
These
head.
are the things, man. These are just the things.
He just died. It was like all over like
Yeah,
social media.
Bro,
It was, like,
how'd you miss
Rest
that?
in
There was a
peace.
giant like motorcycle and
Rest in
monster
peace,
truck
DMX.
parade throughout the streets of New York when he died. It was monster trucks and motorcycles.
Monster trucks?
Giant monster trucks driving through New York when he died, bro. He
What
loved like
classifies-
vehicles, bro.
What classifies a monster truck?
A giant truck that's like
A
20,
fucking monster
25
truck that you
feet
see
tall,
at, like, the
like
derbies.
25 feet tall and giant wheels,
with
larger
monster
than, like,
wheels.
Yeah, like a wheel bigger than like this room.
With like the wheel the size of my Civic if you turned it like vertically.
I'm not gonna hit that, but if you have the drop, I'll accept that.
You can hit the nicotine.
Yeah, I'll hit the nicotine. I'm not gonna hit
Give him the lighter.
that.
You need the lighter for the e-cig.
Yeah. It just
Right,
blows
yeah.
up.
I wanted to thank you guys for coming on for my birthday.
Of course, bro.
Oh,
We had to.
not the glass,
yeah.
man.
Chang, he's.
He's just, yeah.
No.
Stop fucking with it, man.
Yes.
Yes, I ran up
Yes.
a chick. I do
Stop
it the
doing
best.
that.
Yes.
Then will give me 6 ticks. Yes.
Your name is your finesse. Yes.
Bless and finesse. Shout out to Chang.
Yes.
He just got a bag.
Yeah.
That's why he made.
What?
Yes. I droop with the swag.
Swag.
Okay,
Got me a
we
bag.
need to stop.
You guys are fucks.
Keep
We're
going.
idiots.
We can
What-
go
what-
all day.
What time is it in the
Chang
morning?
has said like 8 words.
Yeah, bro. It's like been a lot of me and you, and this guy says what he needs to say when he needs to say it.
I can't hold the conversation.
Dude.
I'm thinking about a lot of things right now.
Then just say it.
Well, bro, we need to drop this podcast if you want to get yourself in. Like,
Well, this is what I'm saying. I mean, like,
it's
I'm
still a
dropping the
good pod.
podcast. So
It's still a good pod, but like this guy.
This guy.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm not
it's like,
saying that you're ruining it.
I've been the
ruining it either.
intermediate.
Well, so like with Joey Diaz, you'll
Intermediate.
forget that Lee Syatt
yeah,
was
yeah,
there.
yeah. And
'cause
then
he's
it's
so
like,
fucking.
and then he's like,
so,
oh yeah, so then something
like-
happened. Fucking
Dude, I love Lee. He's from Massachusetts.
I know he's just a little fuck. He's
Yeah,
a little like weasel.
like-
he looks like a. He looks like a. He looks
20
like an
minutes.
otter.
20 minutes of conversation will go by with like Joe and like Joey
Yeah.
and like the guest, and you'll forget that Lee's there, and he'll go like.
I didn't want you to think that I meant that
Yeah,
we
we-
had to talk. I'm just saying that
it's just
it's better when you just throw in more ideas.
Well,
Just
because
takes the
I don't know,
conversation
you're
deeper.
here, you know.
But no, I just don't know who you're talking about. Like,
That's crazy. You didn't know
even
DMX.
that, I don't know who Lee is.
Lee Syat. Well,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
he's not
expect.
good.
I wouldn't expect many people.
I just
He's
don't watch
like the producer for
podcast.
Joey
So,
Diaz
yeah,
on
he
his
was
old
Joe's
podcast.
producer at one point, and like he's from Massachusetts, legendary. He's done his own stand up now too, and like he's doing his own stuff.
Yeah.
He's lost a lot of weight.
Joey Diaz used to drug him up.
Dude, no, he's like, hey dog, this is a fucking soldier right here. He's in boot camp. He's in training. We're on 2,000 milligrams of star edibles right now, man. And they ain't nothing, Jack.
He's like he says how like he's like I don't find it funny when you just drug people. I just give them a little bit of THC.
We ain't fucking around. I'm not fucking around. I told him it was 100. That motherfucker was 250. That motherfucker, he fucking passed out on a plane. We woke up naked in the hotel room 2 days later.
He's like,
he didn't know nothing.
He told him that he gave him like he came up with this whole story that he had like he's like I got this liquid acid, dog. You gotta go get some fucking gum strips or whatever, and we're gonna drop it on. He made the whole thing up.
It was
he
the
didn't
70s,
have any acid.
different time.
He didn't have any acid for Lee though. He was just making it up. And then like he made Lee go get the acid and all this shit and like do all this shit for him. It was crazy how and then he also called Lee. He was like, you motherfucker. He's like, you got my phones? He's like, your phones are tapped? Your phones are tapped? He's like, are you working for the FBI? Who are you working for?
Because like calling him. All like his friends are like they're like comedy nerds. They were never in that world, and like they don't understand that he's fucking around at this point. Because he lived a crazy fucking life.
Say Joe's living the good life.
Just fucking around.
He's just he can
like,
say whatever he wants with impunity because
he's so grandfathered in that he can say whatever he wants.
Grandfathered in.
He is, bro. He says things that you can't really say, but it passes off because he's Uncle Joey.
I heard Theo Vaughn say the N-word on Joey's podcast. Like, it's an old episode I was listening to at work this week. He said it. He just went for it. And
that's
like,
crazy.
I was like, I had to like rewind it. I'm like, did he just say that? that is a ballsy move.
Theo Vaughn, like the whitest dude ever.
He's on high
He has
man.
the mullet?
Yeah,
Okay,
bro.
yeah,
So he's not like racist or anything. He just has like a country accent because he grew up in like Louisiana. He's just a funny ass guy, bro. He's in my top 5 comedians, but yeah, bro, he said it, and I couldn't.
I sometimes can't get past the accent. He's really funny.
Bro,
don't get me wrong. He's hilarious. I love him, but like sometimes it's a little bit too much to watch a whole podcast.
Do you know Ralphie May?
No, who's that?
Oh, Joey loved him. He was super fat. He was a comedian. He died in 2017. He's from like Arkansas. That motherfucker on Joey's shit was saying all kinds of slurs, bro. He was out of his goddamn mind.
People are crazy, bro.
Dude,
People
they didn't give a shit.
filter.
Especially like earlier podcasts, like before it became like such a thing. Like they were just saying.
I didn't get to talk about that hippie, bro.
Oh fuck.
That hippie. He walks over to us and like I'm avoiding all eye contact. Sorry, I was thinking about like slurs and shit.
I was thinking about slurs and shit.
No, he didn't say any slurs. I was just thinking about. I don't know why it made me think of him, but it made me think of this guy. And like, because he's saying all kind of crazy shit. Yeah, he's just like, yeah. He fucking walks over to us, and I'm avoiding all eye contact. And I'm about to look at Chris and go, don't make eye contact. I look over, and Chris is in a conversation.
Man,
Chris is already talking to him.
Bro, he came over to me like this.
He's like, I'm feeling the wave. I'm tripping balls at the OMG It's Fendi concert.
He was like,
I'm
At
65
the
years
summer
old.
mosh.
Yeah, he's
bringing attention to himself.
He's the largest OMG It's Fendi fan there is.
I just like, I looked and I was like, yo, what's up, dude? I fist bumped him. And then he's like, I'm Chris. And then I turned to you and I was like, bro, his name's Craig.
Is that an exact quote?
He looked at me, that's an exact. No, I didn't hear what the guy said, but Chris turns to me with the biggest smile on his face. He's looking at me like almost an awkward smile. He's like, his name's Craig. And I was like,
Nice.
all right,
Nice.
man, like, cool.
Nice.
And then he looks at me and goes, He goes, and he holds up, he has a key on the necklace.
Yeah.
He goes, my name is Keith. And
Is that his ride home?
I go, your name's Keith? He goes, yeah, I go, word. He goes, what is it? And I was like, Colin.
Yeah.
He goes in and hugs me, and I'm bracing him. I'm bracing him like this. He's got like one arm around me.
He's like, what's in there?
I gave him a fist bump. I don't know why he decided to hug you.
He hugged me, bro. He hugged me.
I'm thinking why.
He was getting good vibes off of me from the acid, from whatever he was taking, bro. Anyways,
You were glowing.
Clancy was there too.
Really?
Yeah, and he goes, "How did he smell bad?"
What?
Smelled like
I go,
mushrooms.
He actually didn't. It's the cleanest, dirtiest hippie I've ever met in my entire life. He looked so grimy. If you looked at this dude, you're like, he's fucking homeless. But then he didn't smell bad. He hugged me. His armpit was close to my face.
Nice.
I would have smelled something.
It smelled like
and
onion.
I didn't.
Onion.
He washed himself. You know, he said, I'm going to break that stereotype, okay?
I'm a bathing hippie.
Yeah, I'm not just an ordinary hippie, okay? I like to shower. Okay, you ever smell Irish Spring? Fucking Dove soap? What? We can't use shampoo and my hair can't be nice and soft? It's gotta be grody?
This motherfucker $125 a week over down at the Dollar Tree, man. I can clean myself up and shit.
I clean myself up 3 weeks, $4.
$4 for a week, man. Stop paying with me,
$3.75 a
man.
week.
Shampoo, conditioner, body wash. No, I got the loofah, man. I get the motherfucking, I get the shit
It's not at all how he talked.
Yeah. He's like,
I'm
65, how you what's your name?
He's envisioning.
That's like how I picture him. He's like, I'm so nice to have you. I'm Tim Buzzy, the kid of
This is the shit. No one's gonna know.
Too. He had like a whole ass
those like
staff.
two,
He's like from the Lord of the Rings.
those two rambles that you guys had. No one's gonna know like what the fuck you guys were talking about.
Hey.
Subtitles.
The important thing is that we do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Short
The
subtitles.
YouTube subtitles.
No,
it's
no,
like perfect English and like.
So
it has sound.
he had a walking stick. It looked like a rain stick, clearly carved, not by him.
Did you guys ever play Skyrim?
Yeah.
You just get the stick and like.
The lightning.
You hold LT or RT or whatever. He's
was
crazy,
just,
smelly.
He was just feeling vibes at the
he's
summer
just
moss, so
feeling vibes
he didn't want to
at the
release
moss
that
shop.
kind of power.
Just feeling crazy vibes as a 65-year-old man, and yeah.
That was crazy. I don't think
So
he
was he like 50 years older than everyone else at the show?
Yeah.
Nice.
He was there
The way it should be.
He was there from the minute we showed up at like 6.
What if he was an undercover policeman?
Then
You doubt it?
He
Then
probably
he
had a
deserves.
good time.
He was
Then he
too
deserves
far
a
away.
he deserves a Grammy
deserves
for
a-
that role.
he
Holy
deserves-
shit.
He deserves a handshake and a donut.
Okay. He was like an undercover who took too much acid back in the day, and now he just thinks he's still an undercover, and they let him go. They let him go. Like he's deep.
All he did was like
roots.
watch like a little couple of TV shows about the police, and like he thought he was in there like smooth.
No, he was a police officer. He went undercover.
21
Got in the
High
wrong
Street.
people.
Like
Took
in the
too
late
much
80s.
acid. Yeah, in the late
Or,
80s.
no, the 60s.
No.
If he's doing acid, why
Nah,
not?
70s. It'd be like the
70s,
70s. It could be the
perhaps.
80s too. There's still acid around these days. Come on, give me a break.
He
Anyways.
was in the Bronx, in New York, in the late 70s and
Yeah.
Coke was hitting like a motherfucker, crack at the
They were
streets.
sending him to all these like festivals and concerts, like
Yeah, he
when
went-
he's
he went
taking
to
mad
Woodstock.
acid, trying to bust up the people.
He was
taking it.
what's it called? Like when you're born, conceived. He was conceived at Woodstock.
Yeah.
And he became a police officer.
Yes.
yes.
That's that. Now he's just so lost in his mission
And
that
he doesn't understand what anything is.
They released him from the force a while ago. Like he hasn't like gone back for like reassignment. He's just
he
still
goes
thinks he's
to
undercover.
like teenage 20-year-old trap concerts.
Yeah.
And
He's looking for the supplier.
he thinks it's the Beatles.
How do you get the invite,
He's
bro?
like, hey man.
You got
He's like,
email.
I downloaded Snapchat 2 days ago, man. I saw the story, man.
He's got the stage. Like you got you got acid.
He's like, I hitchhiked here from the
He looked
state
like he
of
did
Idaho.
hitchhike. He did
Yeah,
look like he hitchhiked.
I was
That man
going
didn't look like
potatoes.
he could drive.
Potatoes in the state of Idaho.
However, he showed
I'm saying
up
he
on-
didn't look like he was in a state he could be driving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He looked,
Somebody brought him there.
or he walked,
He walked.
Oh, yeah.
or he
What
lives
if
in
what
a
if
tent.
he's like
Or he
he's like
lives
the
in that
he's
parking
the
lot that we
grandfather?
parked in.
Yeah, he sleeps in the
He lives in the
dumpster.
church, bro.
Yeah, or he lives in the stone gravel parking lot that we parked.
He sleeps on the grass.
Yeah, dude, he could, man. Who knows? Dude, it's crazy, man. I was seeing crazy shit. We're gonna see some crazy shit today in Boston with
Wherever you
homelessness.
go. There you
Wherever
are.
you go. There's some crazy, yeah, man, yeah. There's just some crazy, I mean, but like it was bound to happen with the shit that happened, though.
Yeah.
With like COVID and shit.
Yeah.
All these people go jobless. How are they gonna be able to like afford anything ever for anything? Like, we got lucky that we weren't. If we were like 3 or 4 years ahead, and we were like on our own and shit, and like
That'd be
you know.
unfortunate.
Yeah, that would have been so bad. I've never actually thought about that. like we don't have like we have connections, but like I wouldn't say I have like a good friendship with like anybody who's like that much older than us. Like a couple kids who like graduated like 2 or 3 years before us, they still like they're not as affected. My fault, because like they were going to college or like just like especially in our area, not a lot of people were like that affected.
Well, they
But,
finessed
like,
the stimmies. Think about the people who didn't get stimmies
I
or
didn't get a
unemployment.
stimmy, bro. I didn't really need it either, and I'm not trying to
Bro.
owe anything yet, bro. I don't need that.
I mean, like you could have just got some free money. There.
I was trying to. They wouldn't give it to me though, because what happened was I applied for regular unemployment right when the shit happened before they came out with the pandemic unemployment, and since I applied for that, like they wouldn't give me the pandemic relief. I tried like literally 8 times.
Interesting.
No one get what I'm saying?
PUA.
Yeah, like there's like a PUA and then there's regular unemployment.
There's DUA.
And I was like, well, if we're not going to be working for like whatever, like I should get on that shit. I should be able to make money. I thought I was being smart because I didn't think anybody was going to take
So
like,
you applied for the
advantage.
DUA?
No, I applied for regular unemployment before PUA was a thing.
Right.
And then since I applied for unemployment, like the next week PUA like started, and since I applied for regular unemployment, I wasn't eligible for the PUA,
I applied for PUA
and I got fucked.
and I got DUA.
I didn't apply for it.
Every single one of my check statements said DUA.
Maybe it was DUA and you thought it was PUA.
No, it was PUA.
No,
on the
PUA.
I
website.
signed up
I
on
honestly
PUA.
didn't pay any attention to it.
I think they
don't know
meant
any of
just
it. I didn't get a stimulus.
maybe they just fucked
I
up
bought
the
a car with
graphic.
the money.
I get them ranks, man. I get the bag.
Yeah, you bought a
man.
Mustang.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Hey, this guy hasn't talked much. Tell the story of the Stang, right now.
The Stang. Alright.
Right into the microphone.
What's up?
Tell the story. The whole
Basically, I
story.
was surfing Facebook Marketplace. Found a vehicle.
Correct.
Had quite a bit of miles on it, but I had plans
How
of
many?
fixing
It
it.
was.
Huh?
How many miles?
Is it
I haven't
over
ridden.
100?
I haven't
It
driven
has
the
like
car.
200,000 miles on it.
Oh, damn.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, dude. It's an automatic Mustang. I bought it. I was like, I just want to
Have a Mustang.
just have a Mustang for a little bit. I was like,
It's a 2002.
2002, yeah.
Hell of a year.
Drove down to Rhode Island with
You were
Ethan.
going 2002.
I was. Dude,
So-
it's
so
as
was
old
the
as
car.
me. So was the car. It was
Conceived
handcrafted.
at the Mustang
Factory. Yeah.
correct?
Hill Rum.
Hill Rum?
Hill Rum.
We make stings in the back, man, for the motherfucking nurses and doctors and
Good
shit.
job.
Anyways,
Correct.
Hill Rum.
Anyways.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Drove it back. No
Where was it?
plates on the highway. What?
where was it?
It was in Rhode Island. It was like somewhere deep in Rhode Island.
How
It was-
much, if you don't mind me asking?
It's probably like 2 hours away.
No, how
no.
much was
The
the
car.
car?
It was a couple thousand, right? But like
It's 1,500.
1,500.
That's
Yeah.
it?
Not even 2,000.
And I put 1,500 into it.
Dude, you got racks from the PUA, man. Fuck all that. Like, you spent it on a car, man. That was like a fraction. That was like a
Tell them
figure
about
out.
your parents not wanting you to get it and what you did.
I parked it at Walmart
It-
for like 2 days.
No, it was many days. I pulled up to Walmart.
Wait, what?
Many
No
days.
plates.
No,
So you drove it,
I
pulled
drove
up-
it from Rhode Island home and I parked it at Walmart
I
for
pulled
2
up to-
and it
days.
drove perfectly,
And I
right?
was like,
It worked.
shit.
It worked. It drove from Rhode Island for $1,500.
Walmart was his.
That's
was
incredible.
His driveway.
Yeah.
Walmart
You
was
can't.
his
Like, where are you
driveway.
gonna find
Bro, I was like hitting 80 on the highway and I was like,
Yeah.
this is what my seat was doing, dude.
that? Your seat,
Like the car was like moving sideways and I was going
2002.
straight.
man. Fuck it, man. But you've been putting a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. It was parked at Walmart though. Is that what you were telling me the other day? It's like you're like
I pulled up to
walked
Walmart.
in. He walked into Walmart. He's like, I got 2 tires. And the guy was like, all right, pull the car around. He's like, no. I don't think you understand. I got 2 tires.
No, this is different.
Yeah.
I got new rims for the Mustang recently, and like the back 2 tires, like they were bare. Somebody had been
Drifting.
doing burnouts or drifting or something. Yeah.
Shit.
So like I go to Walmart to get the tires redone because I don't feel like doing that myself. I pull up in like my Saab, and he's like, yeah, just bring the car, park it in there. I was like, no, I have 2 tires. I feel like we rolled the tires in. He was just like, he offered me a job, just because for the fact that like I knew how to take off tires, bro. Like
That's what we were talking about. This. It was like that's the credentials. That's all you need to work at a Walmart.
Yeah. I
like,
have 2
car
tires.
center.
Would you like a job?
Yeah.
But
it's like,
I pulled up to Walmart.
I
That's
gotta
what I'm
just
saying.
zip it. They
You
might
can
just
take the
need
tire
to.
off. That's all you need. It's like can you take this tire? It's like all right, bring you in for a job interview. All right, so you have any car mechanic experience? No. All right,
Would you
so
like a job?
can you come over here and just take this tire off for me? Here's the wrench.
But
you took it off? Here's
Not
the
a
job.
microphone.
That's crazy.
During that era, I pulled up to Walmart just to see his car parked there. And
For
was
how
I
just-
long?
did too.
You just look at it.
Dude, literally when I didn't bring
I
it
gotta-
home, I just drove the Saab to like go see the Mustang, and I'd be like, looks good.
I
No
gotta
one
run to
touched
the
it.
bathroom real
Nicely.
quick. You guys speak. I'll be right back.
All right.
Alright, good luck.
The
Thank
Bud,
you,
the
thank you.
Budweiser and coffee got
coffee.
them.
It's getting to me.
Yo.
But what have you put in it so far? I know you've been working on OD. Every time I talk to you, you're working on it.
I
Every
just
time I pull up.
General maintenance, bro. Like I cleaned the engine bay. I put new spark plugs in it. I got some new lower control arms for it. So like
What is that?
the suspension essentially, like the bushings, like when your suspension, bro, like at every connection point, it's usually like a bushing on in metal instead of like metal on metal, because you'd just be like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's no suspension, like you just be going with, you could feel the diameter of like every pebble you went over. But yeah, so like at all connection points, it wants to dissipate vibration. So essentially they put a bearing there, like, which is rubber.
Yeah.
That you put, and there's like a metal thing through that, and you put the bolt through that.
Interesting.
So like when your lower control arm moves, there's like a bushing there, and that's connected to something else, you know, metal.
Yeah.
So like that's why it's like a smooth ride in your car, essentially.
So the actual car itself stays pretty straight while the wheels and suspension does all the work.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like I was in the car, I
Well,
was
you
going
haven't-
like this.
You're
bro.
getting all this shit for drifting, though, right? Like you just add
Yeah. I got stiffer control arms, and then I bought some coilovers. I just got to install all this stuff, but like.
What were you talking about installing?
Oh. Like,
Turn off that fan.
I'm installing a hydraulic e-brake in it. So like I've been dismantling like the whole rear end.
This kid. Turn off the fan in the bathroom, you fuck. Oh, it's the fucking flushing, man.
Well,
This
so I was
is
gonna
the
say
plumbing.
this
I
is
was like,
my
wait.
this is my first time quoting Drake after going to the bathroom. I hope nobody heard that. Cause if we do, we will be in some trouble.
Came back from the bathroom and quoted Drake.
I've never quoted Drake coming
After
out of the
going to the
bathroom.
I hope nobody heard that. Cause if they did, we're gonna be in some trouble.
Oh my god, that was really fucking
That's
funny.
I
bro.
took those 2 minutes to come up with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're pulling it together.
I was like pulling thoughts together, polluted thoughts.
Which-
Yeah.
Speaking of, so I've had the conversation with my dad before I told him about this, but like before I left, I told my parents like, we're going to Collins like early to do the pod. My dad was like asking me questions. He's like, so you guys doing podcasts? Because he listened to early Joe Rogan, and he used to fuck with Bill Burr's shit too. But he doesn't like the fact that it's just Bill talking. Like, which I get. Like, I'll listen to it sometimes.
That's what it's hard for me.
It's not my favorite podcast, but like,
It's just like it's.
He's
I
in-
like it, but it's hard because he's just kind of ranting sometimes.
he's in the podcast though. He's like, where can I find this? I was like, YouTube. And he's, what's it called again? Polluted Thoughts. And then I was like, I don't know if I should have told him that, but I was like,
Why?
Well,
Get him hit.
well, yeah.
Dude,
It's some
not
crazy
fucking
shit.
the cast.
And like, I've said what I said, and like, I don't know.
You had a
But like, I
bottle of
was
Bel
like,
Air on the show.
perhaps I'll show it to you when you're older, you know.
Dude, I don't give a
Well, I don't care either.
I'm
but-
like, we're not doing anything bad, nor like speaking anything bad. We're just talking. It's conversation. How could anybody be mad at us being ourselves?
I'm taking the train today.
Yeah, we are taking the
Yeah.
train
The
today.
train is
actually.
my
No
transportation.
one will be
Yeah,
driving.
no
Nobody-
one will be driving.
So like,
If you ride
The
pop,
train
if you're watching.
is the best like form of transportation
Commute
for
to
a group
Boston.
of people.
Oh yeah,
I think in a commute to
8
Boston
people,
for sure.
bro. This
Yeah.
is a gang right here. It's such a crew, bro.
It
When
is
he
it
told
is
me,
a
I
crew.
couldn't believe it, bro.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna, the train itself is so fun. Man, I have so much
Oh my
fun
God.
on the train.
Bro, me and him, we went to Key Glock and Young Dolph like March 2020, right before.
It was like a week before COVID
Yeah,
started.
yeah.
I think I
And-
got COVID
That's
there,
fine.
or
I think so,
at,
too.
like
I think
I
so.
got at our casino because I
think
went.
so.
To,
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
and Ethan went to the casino 3 times the week before like COVID had like the shutdown
But,
happened, and the Young Dolph concert.
On the train ride there's some guy. He was fucked up. He was like asleep, like, so me and him always go for like the table, as you should, and like we were just like chilling, and this guy's like this, like just asleep for most of the ride, and he's like up. He like gets up at one point. He's like, I don't know. Do you guys? I'm just gonna say some random girls' names because he asked, like, he's like, you guys know Madison?
Yeah.
Ashley. It's probably not the names that he's like. Do you know them? We're like, no. And he's like, are you sure? And he's like, he was just like asking us stupid questions. He was so fucked up asking us if we knew people that we've never met you before. And he's just, I think he just didn't know how to start a conversation.
That guy was fucking on some shit. We're gonna take a second for our sponsor. We're gonna be right
Flipping
back.
ships.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Shout out Jay. Before we begin the podcast today, I just want to take a second to talk about our sponsor. Our sponsor for PTP is Flippin' Ships. Flippin' Ships was founded by CEO Jason Reynolds during late quarantine, and Jason is in the business of providing you with entertainment. Whether you're looking for a restored boat in great condition you can take on the lakes, or if you're interested in watching the process go down, Jason's got it all. His TikToks show the process in an entertaining way for all ages, but check out his YouTube videos because they show every detail of the flip. Check him out on TikTok and YouTube for some at-home or on-the-go entertainment. His handle is Flippin' Ships. That's flipping without the G, ships. And be on the lookout for these flip ships soon on Facebook and Instagram. You went to Jay's shop? The barn. It's like
the
barn.
barn.
Well, it's the thing. Yeah.
What'd you do there?
Dude, just talk shop, man.
Talk
boat
shop.
Motors. He said he had like that.
I thought you were saying you brought like a boat there, like.
Was that this week?
What? That I saw him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took.
Did you
Chang
see
for
me?
a drift,
Did you
bro.
see me?
Huh?
I was driving.
Did you see me?
You see me?
I honestly did
No,
not.
bro,
I did
bro,
not. If you,
I was driving home from work. I see a white Mustang pulling out of Jason's house. So I'm like, oh my god. So I like honk the horn. I start waving, and I'm like putting my hand out, throwing up a number. Like just driving like the whole. You guys
throwing
are
up
like,
a number.
I don't want to do it
No.
live and in action, but if you know, you know. But yeah, I was throwing a number out of the window. You guys were like the car or like a car behind me. I honked my horn.
Yeah, no, I didn't see.
Yeah, bro, that was like Wednesday or some shit.
I'm also like blind when I drive, dude.
I'm not. I
I
wear
just-
glasses.
I wear glasses.
I can see perfectly when
You
I
know, it's
drive.
funny. I like observe. I've gotten to the point where like I don't need to focus. I can just drive
I can just
nonsensically
drive.
without paying attention. So I look into the other lane when I'm driving.
Yeah.
I look
Well,
into who
you-
the other people is because I notice like so many people when I'm driving, like
Just
especially
doing
around
crazy
here.
shit.
No, you said you're going the other way. You're like.
Oh no, I was
car
going towards
behind.
I was going towards the center of town.
Yeah, you were a car
you got-
behind us.
No, you were like a car behind me.
Oh, behind
Or
you.
you were either the car behind me or like there was a car in between us.
Well, dude, there's nothing better than like seeing your boys when you're driving and then like whipping
Dude,
around
the same
and
thing.
like, whatever.
The same thing happened. I remember like it was after Hillrom. You after a day there, you were still working there. You like got off the same exit as me. I'm like, what's this man doing? And then like I followed you through
yeah.
like the center of town. I see you like you sped up as I like you kept going. I went to the gas station. And then I drive like down like I'm making my way to the center of town. And I
And then
think
you
you're in the
saw-
car with like Zach
Yeah,
Vasquez.
yeah.
I'm like, I saw this man. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's
I
exactly
saw
what
this man
happened.
10 minutes ago.
He called me like right as we were leaving. He's like, "You want to come over?" I'm like, "Sure." And then
Yes.
when we pulled
Yes,
out
sir.
of his street, I was like, "That's fucking Al right there."
That I was like, that's fucking Colin.
Nah, dude, it's really cool. I don't know. It gets the serotonin and
Yeah, yeah.
adrenaline going when you see your boys like out of nowhere. You see somebody. You know,
Like they're active.
Isn't that the best
I'm
thing
active.
ever? Like when you see like you're out in public and you just see like
Somebody
not
that you
only
know.
is an acquaintance, like not as only is it someone you know, but like someone that you like really fuck with,
Yeah.
and you're like, yo,
Get
this is
hyped.
fucking crazy, bro.
You
Like
get
I would never,
hyped.
you know, it's really not that insane. We all live in a pretty small parameter.
Yeah,
and people
it's like
need
very
things,
easy
Yeah.
to see
you know.
people, you know.
Like you see
People
someone
need
at Target, it's
things.
like it's crazy to see you here at Target,
No, it's not.
where they have
No.
everything that people need.
Yeah. It's like,
Odd.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Coincidental.
what a coincidence.
We got off the topic of the Mustang though. When he came back, aren't you installing like some sort of brake so you can drift?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I scooped Jay and like
Nice.
found some some circular space. Just threw a couple donuts down.
Nice.
And like I've been just working on getting it cleaner.
Circular space.
Some circular space.
Dude, when you
Wait,
do
what?
this video,
Circular
video
pavement.
with Fendi, you should get some drifting.
You're doing a video
Dude,
with
that'd
him?
be
Yeah,
sweet.
Fendi's
Yeah.
doing a 2-minute video for him, and nothing's like figured.
Like a music video?
Yeah,
we're
I'm
talking
trying to do like a
Hell
music
yeah.
video.
Hell yeah.
That'd be dope. Like,
Yeah, we haven't talked
Bro,
about
he
any of
shoots
your
crazy
shit,
videos.
bro. Like, when are you gonna drop some of this stuff? You showed me so
Oh,
much, all that
dude, I
fire,
have 2
bro.
albums like just ready to
Bro,
go.
he showed me so much unreleased shit, bro.
I just don't. I haven't promoted anything.
Dude.
I know I have a lot of music like saved up, but I'm just trying to put something together like that feels official to me.
At Frank's yesterday, before we left, he played like an unreleased Chang, like on the beat that he made. He said you guys made it a couple days ago. It was like a crazy, funny
Bro,
intro.
Frank, send me that. I've never listened to it, bro. We listened
Bro,
to
I
it
listened
one
to
time.
it yesterday. I'd heard the beat like many times.
Bro,
before.
people know my music
But,
before I know my music.
Dude, you know, no, you spazzed.
It's fire.
No, you always be making some crazy shit, but you gotta like put it out more. We gotta get our shit on actual platforms as well.
Yeah.
I think I had that same thing where I just put like shit out on SoundCloud for random like reasons.
I paid like the $20 to like post
Play
like.
some shit, bro.
I paid like the $20 to post on like
Put it more like right here,
platforms,
so it's not like right.
like all platforms for like a year. I still haven't dropped anything.
Alright, this is the trap pack.
Alright.
Let's see. Like fuck straight, I be tripping on that psycho stuff. Like
Turn it up a
double
little bit.
up. My water cup,
Water
I'm double dip.
Double dip.
Sipping on that.
How did you
Some real deal text. Oh, you've paid play this game.
how'd you like pull
Like
that
do
down
that.
with the
I made a whole
Little
track.
boom, boom, boom.
Like I made a whole track, and then I have vinyl isotope. It's like a plug-in, and I just press this button called spin down, and it just goes.
Yeah, I need some of that.
That was fire. This is some Texas shit.
Yeah, just like the chop and screw, cause like
Yeah.
I freestyled, and then I just chopped
yeah.
that one part I liked and put it on the beat. Yeah.
This is you?
Stoner
Ooh,
focus.
the jazz.
Rolled and smoke version. Yeah. No sessions, we
Smoking in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Float in the air.
After potions, it's just so unclear. You don't know me there. Focused on the fucking bend and I'm almost there. Crazy how you talk, this is so weird. We don't have no fear. What? That's too much. We can't.
That one's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
that's-
I remember that.
And that's all you're gonna
That's
get.
too much
That's all
for
you're
the
gonna get.
hits,
I
bro.
remember that one. That one's raw.
Ask for more, you
They
gonna get
can't
less.
know, dude.
That's what you get, you know what I'm saying?
That's for more, you get less.
Do you dig what I'm doing?
Alright,
anyway,
man.
That's a good album.
is that it?
I think that might be it, man. I
Running
didn't
out of
mention it, but
battery here.
we're running against the clock. I left the charger for the computer somewhere else,
Alright.
so we're racing the clock here. That was great. Thank you guys for
It was
coming on
such
my
a time.
birthday.
Happy
Some
birthday.
fuckery
Happy
happened.
birthday.
Some good talk. Thank you very
20
much.
years old.
We'll do more. We'll have
around
more
my
of
age
these.
as well now. 20 years.
More of these will be in
Two.
store.
20-year-old men, 19.
19.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
1-9.
Nothing.
All right, peace, everybody.
Fuck
Leave you how I
26,
always
man.
leave you believe in yourself.
I'll be
Peace
back.
out.